Hello, world. As our follow-up to our conversation about time blocking, the technique of budgeting and allocating the time towards the tasks that you need to achieve based on your personal set of priorities, I want to now talk about the technique that we've discovered of how to actually account for the time that was spent to make sure that your budget is being followed adequately. This is one of the most uncomfortable processes that I've ever engaged in myself personally, but for the people that I've taught and helped them use, it's been very helpful in being able to allocate the amount of time that they spend on certain types of tasks. There are three kinds of tasks we need to account for. The first are dollars, things that we do that directly affect the way we can actually earn revenue or gain any of the social capital influence that will actually contribute to our ultimate missions and goals. Those dollars are things we want to maximize in our scheduling and our time blocking. The next are taxes, things that we have to do internally to ensure that we're set up to be able to achieve those things that are our dollar activities. Those taxes can be something as simple as just planning your week. Sitting down and managing and doing the time blocking required, it takes time to do that. So you have to spend that time in order to get the effectiveness you want in those dollar activities. This also can include those personal self-care items like your personal fitness, mental health, and recreation to make sure you have the emotional energy to actually be effective in those times you spend for your dollars. Last but not least, those are the leeches. The things that you do in order to distract yourself in times of stress, confusion, or frustration. And that's where you have your long lunches, too much time on YouTube, or any of the other distractions that take away from your ability to execute and maximize your time. What you must do is, after you've finished blocking your time, go back throughout your week, probably on a daily basis, and allocate where did that time go. Using colors on something as simple as your Google Calendar system, track exactly where those things fit in the categories of dollars, taxes, and leeches. Uncomfortable as it may be, those things that have taken time away from you as leeches, or the amount of time you spent on taxes, is suddenly visible on that calendar system, so you know where you're spending too much time, and you can start to maximize and optimize the way that you allocate your time in the flow of your week. I hope this is helpful. I will promise you, having done this several times to get myself back in alignment, it's a very uncomfortable exercise. But take a moment right now, just for this day, and see where you spent your time, and challenge yourself to try this next week to see whether or not your time was allocated properly. Good luck to all of you. We'll see you next week for the next mastermind. Have a great weekend.